Hey everybody, good morning. I hope everything's going well for you today on this Saturday. It's actually a pretty nice day outside today. We did the last thing we needed to do out of our house for a while. The coronavirus quarantine for us has begun. I had one of our truck was at the dealership to be repaired, and that needed to be picked up. So we went and did that and got back home, and now we are here. Our social distancing has begun, and again, goes back to the priorities, like keep the family safe, right? Keep the family safe. So we are going to be staying in the house for a while and minimizing any type of exposure. We got all the food we need for a little bit of time, and we're going to see how this all plays out. It's a little disturbing, I guess, to see what I see on social media. A lot of people, they're going out for St. Patty's Day, they're going bar crawling, they're doing things that doctors are saying not to do. And it's a repeat of the story we saw in Italy a couple of weeks ago. And I think we are just right behind them. If we don't want this to turn into the same mess that they have there now, we need to do our part to stay safe. We can't be doing the things that we just want to do because we're trying to minimize the risk. And again, if I'm wrong, fine. I would much rather be wrong about this. I would much rather be wrong and be safe. But I have doctors that I'm talking to now, like people that I don't normally talk to, but I'm talking to now because I see their frustration. They're scared. They're scared and they're anxious because they know what is coming, and the general public is just minimizing it. And it's going to take somebody recognizable, not just catching it, but maybe dying from it, for it to sink in. I think, whether it's somebody in our family or a celebrity or whatever, and that's sad to say that it's going to have to get to that point. But you read stories like that. There's a story about two Chinese medical personnel, two women that both caught it, and one survived and one died, and they both went through a miserable experience. They were both middle-aged women with kids, and one of them a doctor, the other one a nurse. The doctor, got better and then collapsed and died, and struggling to breathe, laying there on a bed, two seemingly otherwise healthy women. This is not a joke. What's going on in Italy is not a joke. They are storing coffins in churches because they have no place to put them in a morgue. It's crazy, and we're sort of like we're half-assing it right now, and that's scary to me. Because there's people out there I love, and I see them just disregarding all of the advice and just going, just pretending like it's not really a thing because, there's been other things that they've said was a thing, and they don't believe that this is a thing. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to watch. So, but today, we're here. We are cleaning our house, just general, normal stuff we do on the weekend. We are going to develop over the weekend a schedule for the boys because they're off until April 14th at least. So we're going to develop a schedule for them where they have things to do each day. They're going to get plenty of Fortnite time or whatever they want to do, but we're also going to make sure that they focus on some schoolwork, some learning. So they're going to have reading time. They're going to have activities sent from school. We have some apps that they have not used enough in the past that we're going to start using again on the iPads. And we're going to try to get outside when we can, whether it's playing in the backyard, cleaning up the backyard. Like there's plenty of things to do around here. So we're going to keep in touch with people through FaceTime, phone calls, and we're just going to do what we need to do and observe how it's all playing out, on TV. The one thing I thought, as far as how we can use Define My Day through this whole event, is to journal a little bit more, maybe focus a little bit more on the journaling, maybe even make it a theme. I think that if you document your experience, document, but this is something you can pass on later on, like these are the stories that we go through, even if it turns out to be nothing, like that's a story, right? But we can document this story, today this happened and this is how I feel about it. And this is what I'm doing to get through it. And this is what I should have done instead. There's who knows what that might look like for you, but this is a great opportunity to document this because it's a major event in our lives. Uh, you know, Whatever it turns out to be, it's a major event. You're going to look back on this and say the big hoax of 2020 or the big pandemic of 2020. It's a big deal. So document it. Document your emotions, document your actions, document whatever you feel you want to focus on. If you want to have a constant thread through all of it, that's great. If you just want to freewheel it, that's great too. That's probably more the way I'm going to be. Maybe it'll develop a theme, but I think that documentation of this would be, I think it would be therapeutic. I think it would also be a great reflection over time. So how are you all doing? I don't see any comments, but I assume on this Saturday, we're all kind of out doing the things that we need to do right now. Whether you're hunkering down or enjoying St. Patty's Day, whatever you have going on, I hope it's happy and healthy for you. And that's it. I think we're going to get along with our business here. But have a great day. Have a great St. Patty's Day weekend, and have some corned beef brisket. I'm going to do that. And I will talk to you soon.